All right, I'm live. Okay, there's a little tuning fork. You guys ever heard of biofield tuning? It's the idea that there's a field, there's an energetic field around our body that extends up to 6 feet in all directions, and you can actually tune that field to achieve energetic harmony. So you can kind of take one of these forks and literally tune the field around your body, and you can also use it to kind of bring energy into different parts of your body. Anyway, every Thursday night, I'm gonna grab my guitar. Thanks for joining me. Um, for almost 4 years now, every Thursday night at 10 o'clock, I have sat down for an hour and written a song. And I've done it without fail. And actually, I've missed, it's been a couple times that I've missed the Thursday, and I've always made it up like on a weekend. So over the last 4 years, I've consistently written a song every week, mostly on Thursday night at this time. I've never live streamed it before, so this is a first. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I would love to know who's, if you guys can even hear me. You already lost one. It's okay. Let me angle this down so you guys can see my guitar. So I don't know how that sounds. Can anyone let me know how that sounds? I'll probably have to do something to get the sound better for next time. But I would say don't expect anything. I'm not going to be performing here. I'm just hanging out and writing a song. I'm going to try not to think too much about the audience. And I'll kind of walk through my process with how I write. And once again, I've never done this before. Hi. Sounds fine for what it is, dude. All right. Sounds good. All right. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to do this. So the way I've kind of gotten into a groove in terms of how I do this. And so I'll start a doc and I'll write the time, 9:47 my time. And then I'll just start flowing. What I do when I write a song, I'll start out by just kind of flowing, like flow of consciousness, writing ideas, whatever's in my head, whatever I'm processing. And my songwriting sessions, I cap it at an hour. So my goal is always to write a complete song in 1 hour. Good or bad, the goal is a complete song. That's the number one goal. Do you track it? Like, do I produce it properly in that hour? No, my goal in the hour is just to write it. Sometimes if I end up with something good, I'll end up producing it. And I have a bunch from the last few years since I've been doing this that I'm working on properly recording. But my goal with this is just, it was really for me to just kind of get in the groove of writing more consistently, kind of get out of my head with my writing, to stop being so precious about songwriting. Oh, hi, Stacy. You're not Judy, you're Stacy. Thank you. Glad it sounds good. Yeah, my goal with this was like, yeah, to kind of stop being so precious about songwriting. And, because a lot of the time I would like write a song, I don't know if you guys you guys songwriters, a lot of the time I would like come up with a cool part for a song and then like be playing it for like a week or a month. And I'm like, that's a cool intro. And then I would never finish the song. But what I found is if I sit down and I set a timer for an hour and I get a complete song done in an hour, then I can develop it. I'll kind of keep developing the idea. And the goal is just to not try and make it good. The goal is to get a complete song. It's really helped me with my process. So anyway, yeah, so as I said, I will write the time. I said 9:47 and I've been yakking for 3 minutes. So I'll just leave it at 9:47. And what I'll do is I will go to 9:57 and I'll just, for those 10 minutes, I'll just write whatever comes to mind, kind of flow of consciousness. And I'll just kind of talk it out loud as I go. Sitting in front of a live stream. I'm also partly doing this just to kind of try to get more comfortable, like doing this kind of thing. I love like connecting in this way. It's fun. It's a cool way to connect with people all over the world. Where are you guys, by the way? I'm in the Bay Area in California, sitting in front of a live stream, a couple of new friends, looking at myself. Suburbs of Chicago, the war zone, huh? Fuck. LA in the house. I grew up in LA. BFA, what does BFE stand for? Indiana. I like Indiana. I love LA. I lived in Santa Monica. I lived in Silver Lake. I grew up in the Valley, lived in Silver Lake, and then I moved to Santa Monica and lived there. Met my wife in Santa Monica. We lived there like 10 years. Now we live in the Bay Area. All right, Santa Monica, Bay Area. Chicago is a war zone. Motherfucking dictator trying to wreak havoc on our beautiful country. Someone at school in SM. You live in Westwood? West Side. The West Side is the best side. Trying to wreak havoc on our beautiful country. I want this to be an uplifting song. Like I'll literally just write whatever's in my mind. Been moving through some difficult emotions lately. Some related to what's happening in the world. Some just related to my own personal journey. But you know, I believe it's all interconnected. New friends on the internet. I'm doing laundry right now in the next room. Feeling my body. Getting into my body lately. Coming back into doing yoga. I don't know, this really, like, none of this sounds interesting. That's one of the things about this process, is it's like, it's just an exercise in turning off the critic, really trying not to judge what comes up. I'll even write that, turning off the critic. And I actually, this book here, was reading the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success this week. And the first chapter, he talks about non-judgment. Today, I will not judge. Because when we don't judge, we access deeper parts of ourselves. We access our creativity. I'm trying to make this interesting. It's hard to relax, but I also tend to do my best work under pressure. I tend to like to put myself in situations, I'll say in stressful situations, because diamonds are made under pressure. I think that's where we discover ourselves. We discover, I'm enjoying this so far. You guys having a good time? That's where we discover ourselves. So 9:54, got like 3 more minutes. Little self-conscious. This is fun though. Some sadness. You know, it's kind of like, what emotions am I go? I wish you guys could see what I was typing. There's probably a way to, I'll figure out how to like screen share next time I do this. Maybe I'll have to do it through Zoom or something. What emotions am I going to suppress knowing that people are watching? And, I also think about how we're all just reflections of each other. Something I've been becoming like more attuned to lately is that, there's no you, there's no me. That's kind of a good line for a song. There's no you, there's no me. That's kind of George Harrison-esque. We're all just in this human experience together. You like tangy? Yeah, throw out some ideas if you guys have anything you want me to throw in the song. We're all just in this human experience together. Oh, haha, you meant that. Hey, I like tangy too. That's cool. Different points. I kind of have like been having this thought lately where we're like all just different points of consciousness looking out from like that we're like this vast sea of consciousness, and we're all connected, and every one of us are just like looking out from the sea of consciousness, different points in consciousness. I've been singing Black Hole Sun, that Chris Cornell song. Is it Soundgarden? I always get my bands mixed up. Different points in consciousness. Relax. I've been more relaxed this past year than I ever have before in my life. I never would have done this a year ago. And it feels good to be able to just like show up and be in front of people and just be like, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and it's cool. So, being seen has been a big part of my journey. And I'm writing all of this, has been a big part of my journey. Always afraid. This is the thing, always afraid to let myself be seen, but always with this hunger to be seen. You know what I mean? You guys relate to that? Like, just spent my life so afraid to like let people see me, and at the same time, I always wanted to be seen, right? You get that? Yeah, it's good. Oof, yeah, being visible. I've been on that journey for the past year. Love it. I love you guys are here. This is fun. Isn't that amazing? That's like one of the nice things about the internet. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and I've kind of just been flowing, just writing random things in my mind. In my head, I'm like judging it. I'm like, none of this is very interesting. But again, sometimes like I'll be in the writing process and the critical part of me is like, that's so dumb. It's so cheesy. It's so boring. And again, I've really made it my process to try and ignore that. And what I have found is like when I'm in the writing process and that critical voice is like, dude, this is so dumb. It's so lame. And I just ignore it. I'm like, I'm just going to ignore you and I'm going to write the song. And then I'll come back to it the next day and I'll be like, that was pretty fucking cool. So it's really taught me to not pay attention to the critic. What do you guys think about the critic? It's usually not right. Okay. So now I've got a bunch of, well, actually, I guess I'll usually record it in a voice note on my phone, but I guess I don't need to because I'm doing this recording. Okay. So now from here, I'll just sometimes I'll just start noodling. Can I angle this? I'll just see what wants to come through, That's kind of cool. Sometimes I make a list on my computer titled stories I'm telling myself that might not be true. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a list on my computer called things I'm telling myself that might not. That's kind of cool, right? I like that line. Stories I'm telling myself that might not be true. Stories I'm telling myself that might or might not be true. Ooh, 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 ooh. What was the other thing that we liked? There's no you, there's no me, there's no everybody, there's no don't wanna no more, don't wanna don't it kind of feels like we have something already. I like stories I'm telling myself. Stories I'm telling myself that might not be true. See, the hardest part about this is when I hit this wall and I'm like, like where do I go from here? It feels like something wants to come through. Ooh, and sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'll just have to sit and like, I get so angsty and I'll have to just like breathe into it for a minute. And, I think writing is a process of channeling, like allowing something to come through. Oh, you're helping just by being here. I'm kind of liking that groove. What do you guys think? Stories I tell myself that might be true. These are stories I tell myself that might be true. Some stories I feel like that's getting close to something. It's not quite there yet. There are stories I tell myself that might not be true. There were stories I tell myself. There are stories I tell myself that might be true. Ba-doo-boo-da-boo. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Some stories I tell myself. Fa-fa-fa-foo. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Got a picture of myself inside my don't it do. Diamonds are made under pressure. Diamonds are made under. And there's always a point. There's always a point where I'm like, it's not going to work. I can't do it. There's no song. It's hard to do this in real time. I think you're super brave. I'm a writer, and I agree 100% the process is all about channeling it all organically. It is, right? And it's the key is not to, not to be pressured, but the pressure helps somehow. I really feel like there's something in that. Just the idea of stories I tell myself. You know, it's like you can live your life as a prisoner of stories you tell yourself, right? Live as a prisoner. So many roads you could go down. It always takes me on a journey. So many roads. And sometimes I'll get an idea and I'm like, I'll get really into the idea, but like there's nothing flowing from it. And then I'm like, yeah, maybe that's not it. It always feels like there's something that wants to come through. That's the wild thing. It's like I said, I've been doing this 4 years now. And there's always a song. It's crazy. It's wild. It's amazing. It's amazing how the universe works. There's no you and there's no me. We're all connected mysteriously. We're all just points in the cosmic field. Come together so that we can heal. There's no you and there's no me. Come together so that we can be free. We're all together in the quantum fields. Connect our stories so we can heal. Stories I tell myself that might be true. Stories I tell myself. Stories I tell myself that might be true. Now I'm liking the idea of like stories I tell myself that might be true are actually stories that are like spiritual stories that, you know, originally that idea was about stories that are like disempowering stories. But what if the stories are like the spiritual ideas that we're all connected? There's no you and there's no me. Okay, I'm just going to start with that. That feels good. There's no you and there's no me. How about we're all connected in the quantum field? That doesn't really rhyme, but something about mystery. There's no you and there's no me. I want to say like this whole experience is a mystery. Reality could be a good rhyme for me. There's no you and there's no me. In this illusory reality. Sounds like a lyric I would have written in college. There's no you and there's no me. Meet me at the corner of reality. There's no you and there's no me. In the ultimate reality. There's no you and there's no me. You guys are welcome to throw out any ideas if you want. There's no you and there's no me. I fell into I've fallen into reality. How about that? I've fallen into reality. I don't know what that means, but I've fallen into. I like. There's no you and there's no me here in physical reality. There's no you and there's no me, but here in physical reality, it seems like we're separate beings. Maybe it's like that. There's no you and there's no me, but here in physical reality, it seems like we're not connected. I don't know, it's a little cheesy. There's no you and there's no me, but here in physical reality, there's just a good groove to that, right? There's no you and there's no me, but here in physical reality, I feel alone. I feel alone and sad tonight. But my internet friends, my internet friends tell me it's all right. Internet friends. There's no you and there's no me, but or is it more like there's no you and there's no me in the true sense of reality? It's getting very metaphysical. In the ultimate reality. I guess a little cheesy, but I don't know, whatever. In the ultimate, maybe I need to kind of like explain that idea a little more. There's no you and there's no me. And this is where I'm like, think about like George Harrison. What would George Harrison do? There's no you and there's no me. But here we are in this reality. That could work. But here we are in this reality where everyone is tired and bored. As if there's nothing more. How about that? There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everybody is tired and bored, as if there is nothing more. That's not bad. What do you guys think of that? There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is tired and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. That's a little more groovy. We're all and then I could go, we're all connected in the quantum field. So many people are becoming healed. I think George Harrison would be like both horrified and so happy if he was alive today, like to see how many people are finding their way back to. I love George. That sounds a little bit like Handle with Care, you know that song? I've been I once had to get one of my first guitar teachers when I was a kid taught me, like, if the song sounds familiar but you can't quite put your finger on what it is, like that's kind of what you want. So there's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everybody is tired and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field. We're all connected in the quantum field. Something that rhymes with field. Shield. We're all connected in the quantum field. But here on Earth we're putting up our shields. But here on Earth we live. We're all connected in the quantum field. But here on Earth I live behind this shield. How about that? We're all connected in the quantum field. Yield, wield, healed. Yeah, I tried healed. We're all connected in the quantum field. Wield. We're all connected in the quantum field. But here on Earth, I hide. How about I hide behind my shield? Because I'm just one. I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. Okay, what do we have so far? I don't really know where this is going, but I'm just kind of going with it. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is tired and bored. I feel like that line doesn't really fit right, because I want to speak more to like how people just feel disconnected from each other. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Where everyone is tired and bored, acting as if there's nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone will listen to me. I hope somebody is I hope you're listening to me. And then maybe we'll go to stories I tell myself. I wonder if that thing I was playing before could work. I hope someone is listening to me. Yeah. Nice, Leslie. You get songwriting credit. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is tired and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. I wasn't thinking about those two actually going together, but they kind of do. I'm actually going to paste what I have so far in the comments. Let me see if this works. Oh, it's too long. Come on. Wait. Oh man, it doesn't have line breaks. That's annoying. Ah. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is tired and bored, acting as if there's nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield. It's sounding like a little sci-fi, because I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. I hope someone is listening to me. I don't know, do those go together? I love the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Kind of works, almost. I honestly didn't know if this would work. I did not know if I was going to be able to write a song under this type of pressure, but it's been fun. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everybody is tired and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield. 'Cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Stories I tell myself might be true. Stories I tell myself that might be true. Stories I tell myself that might be true. This is like one of those moments where I'm like, where is this going? It doesn't make sense. It's not coming together. And I find you just kind of have to like breathe through these moments, not judge it. It's kind of like, maybe it's like you kind of tense up and like it becomes a restriction. This is where you just have to like breathe. Sometimes I'll just like lay on the ground and be like, I surrender. I'm just gonna breathe for a minute. Been beat up and battled around. I can't think how that goes. Sometimes marination is required. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everybody is tired and bored, where everyone is exhausted and bored. That's kind of better. That's like, everyone is exhausted and bored. Where everyone is exhausted and bored. Or maybe like a better word would be like something of like hostile, where everyone is aggressive, where everyone is possessive, where everyone's isolated and bored, where everyone is disconnected and bored. What's the word I'm looking for? There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is, I'm just going to go with hostile for now and see what I don't want to say everyone, right? But here we are in this reality, so many. Sometimes it seems like everyone's hostile, right? There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is hostile and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. I can't find what the word is that I'm looking for, but it'll come to me. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone. Tell me, I want to say like, tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone. Maybe it's like, please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. How about that? Is aggressive. Everyone is aggressive and bored. Ooh, nice. Bring it back around. Yeah. Everyone. I change it to, oh, everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. That's not bad. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone. There's no you, there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone. It's starting to sound like a song. Alright, now I just need a second verse. This is where I'm like, what am I trying to say here? There's no you and there's no me. I want to speak to like people, something about how like more people are awakening. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there's nothing more. But we're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, because I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Where does this want to go next? Maybe it's like running into someone else, like talking about the same thing. Oh my gosh. This is the hardest part. Like once you get a verse and a chorus, that's it. You're like 90% of the way there. It's the home stretch. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. What if this whole narrative is a lie? What if are these all stories that I'm making up? So that I don't feel like I'm an empty cup. Something like, are these just stories that I'm making up? Are these just stories that I'm making up? To avoid feeling like an empty cup? I don't know. What if all the stories I made up are true? That sounds nice. What if the stories I made up are true? And there's nothing else that I can do. What if all the stories? Do we want the stories to be true? What's the point of the stories? We're just like trying to make sense of things that can't be made sense of. I think that's what we're getting at here. Ignore any and all my suggestions. Yeah, let it rip. That's what we're here for. Do not zip it. Please do not zip it. It's the last thing I want you to do. Are these just stories that I'm making up to avoid feeling like an empty cup? Are these just stories that I'm making up to avoid feeling? Does that make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. Are these just stories that I'm making up? They're all just stories that we're making up, right? I think that's what this whole thing is about, is like we just kind of tell ourselves stories to make sense of something, all of it that can't be made sense of. All of these stories that I'm making up. Fill up an otherwise empty cup. What wants to come through here? There's no you and there's no me. I just want to try it in a different key. There's no you and there's no you. There's no you and there's no me. But here we are in this reality where everyone, there's no you and there's no me. That's like, it's just a little bit the wrong key for me. There's no you and there's no me. But here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone. The stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. All of these are these just stories that I'm making up to fill an otherwise empty cup. Maybe that's better. To fill an otherwise empty cup. That makes a little bit more sense. To fill an otherwise empty cup. I'm thinking of that line of what it is. I'm thinking about like dancing about architecture, something about like, what is it, like explaining art, dancing about architecture, writing about music is like dancing about architecture. That's what it was. Writing about music is like dancing about architecture. Or are these just stories that I'm making up to fill an otherwise empty cup? Dancing about architecture. That's really awkward. I don't know, man. This is the painful part. It's okay. It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter. It's just a song. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me there's something I liked about it in the original key, actually. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Are these just stories that I'm making up to fill an otherwise empty cup? I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. I'm so afraid of I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. But I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. There's something about like being afraid of getting left behind. This is like the last line of the whole song. In the home stretch. Thanks for going the distance with me, Leslie. I'm so afraid of leaving me behind. Huh. That's interesting. Are these just stories that I'm making up to fill an otherwise empty cup? But I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. But I'm afraid to leave this guy behind. Something like that. But I'm afraid of leaving him behind. We'll go with that. I'm so afraid of leaving me behind. I'm afraid of I don't know why I'm afraid of leaving him behind. I'm afraid of leaving me behind, maybe. I don't know. But I'm afraid of leaving me behind. Or is it I'm being afraid, but I'm afraid of being left behind? But I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. But I'm afraid of being left behind. I do want to say I want to evolve beyond myself. I want to I want to get existential. I dig it. It is I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind. I think you kind of had it right. You had the right sentiment. I'm afraid of leaving me behind. I'll just go with that. I'll go with your idea. Let's see. Are these just stories that I'm waking up to fill an otherwise empty cup. I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind, but I'm afraid of leaving me behind. Please tell me I'm not alone. Okay, I got it. I got a song. That's it. I'm going to just play the whole thing. I'm going to record it in a voice note, and we did it. We wrote a song. Thank you for your help, Leslie. Thank you for hanging out the whole time. Okay, here we go. This is the performance. This is it. I don't have a title. Stories I tell myself. There's no you and there's no me, but here we are in this reality where everyone is aggressive and bored, acting as if there is nothing more. We're all connected in the quantum field, but here on Earth I hide behind my shield, 'cause I'm just another of the sad, scared breed. I hope someone is listening to me. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Are these just stories that I'm making up to fill an otherwise empty cup? But I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my mind, but I'm afraid of leaving me behind. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. You're not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone in these stories I tell myself. Please tell me I'm not alone. Oh, 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 oh. You're not alone. There it is. I honestly had no idea what I was getting into when I logged on. Me either. Thanks for taking me on an adventure. We just wrote a whole song. Thank you for your help. We did it. That was amazing in 1 hour. Boom. I'll see you here again next week. Same time, same place. Thanks so much for hanging out. Please stay connected on Threads or wherever. This is a lot of fun. So I want to see if I can include the replay in the recording. I don't know how to do that because this was fun. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you around.